Gator says hello. All right, you guys, we're here in the living room, and it's amazing that I'm doing all this right now. It's amazing I'm sitting here having this conversation and about to give away an amazing trip to come down here and hunt or fish with me. It's amazing to be in this position right now. Like 12 years ago, when I was in the kitchen of the condo, and I thought about deer meat for dinner. I want to look up deer meat for dinner so I can make better recipes. And then all of a sudden, it came to me, and I started making videos, and people started following along. And shortly thereafter, I was like, this is the way of the future. Now here we are, just a handful of years later, 12 years later, over 3 million subscribers, and over now 1 billion views. I remember really clearly when my friend Ryan McRoberts, I remember that one first of all. He called me when my first video broke 1 million. And he's like, your video went over 1 million views. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It was an amazing thing to me. And I got like 700 subscribers that day. And from then till now, we've just been on this constant climb. Nothing crazy up and down, just a constant climb. And that brings me to today. I get people all the time asking, I want to come fish with you. I want to come hunt with you. I want to come do something with you. And Amanda Pop, who's watching right now and who's helping out, she is amazing. She's a new part of the team. She's been with us now like 6-7 months. And she put this whole thing together. Like all of our partners coming in, we've got so many gifts to give away. And when we talked about what we wanted to do, having someone come down here was like first and foremost. So the first gift that now we're not giving the gift away right now today. It's gonna be a 1-month process. But today is a way for me to say thank you and answer so many questions and do what I can do. But the first and most epic gift, you and a friend are gonna come down to Florida. We're gonna go hunting or fishing, possibly both if we have enough time. It's gonna be like a 3-day trip. All you gotta do is get here. If you get here, I take care of the rest. We're gonna have an epic, epic time. We're gonna make a video. We're gonna have campfires. We're gonna cook great food. And we're just gonna do the things that I love to do, and hopefully you love to do as well. That's number one. Number two, with that, my friends at Mossy Oak, Jess Rayleigh and Laney and all the guys, they're gonna totally outfit you with their new camo pattern. It's called Country Roots. So they're gonna totally hook you up so you look the part and you're ready to go. So, I mean, it can't get any better than that. All you've gotta do, there's a form below. Basically, all you've gotta do is be subscribed to Deer Meat for Dinner on YouTube. When you do that, you're entered to win, period. Then, there's a bunch of different ways that you can get a lot more entries. I would enter all of them so you have as many entries as possible. You can subscribe to Dear Mom. That's gonna give you some. You can share it. You can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. That's gonna give you more entries. Every entry is gonna give you, or everything that you do is gonna give you more entries. And the more entries, the better. I know that a lot of people are busy, really busy. So we're gonna run it for a month. And at the end of the month, we have a company that we've hired that literally are gonna randomly just pull winners. We're gonna have 20 winners. Now, another winner is gonna be, you guys have known for a long time, I'm a Silver Stag fan. Brad Smith, I mean, he's been a huge part of the channel. We've really done so much with Silver Stag. He's given a Silver Stag knife, a Woods and Water. We're gonna laser engrave it. Then I'm gonna take it and sign it with a Dremel tool on the blade. That's another winner. Land trust. Land trust is a way that you can just get on a lot of different properties. You can go and pay for the day or pay for 2 or 3 days, whatnot, all over the country. If you've not seen it yet, you definitely need to check out Land Trust. One winner's gonna get a year membership and a $250 gift card. Just for free. Just because I would not be here if it weren't for you guys. Another one, my friends at Suzuki, they gave us swag bag. We're talking like a really cool hat, a sun shirt, koozies, all kinds of stuff. There's really all kinds of stuff in that swag bag from Suzuki, and you guys know me. Hey, press the button, go fishing, the most reliable outboard on the market, bar none. And now that we have that Stealth, that's our best looking motor on the market. Then Mossy Oak is gonna give someone else a $250 gift card to the Mossy Oak Store. No, yeah. Mossy Oak's gonna give a $250 gift card to somebody randomly for the Mossy Oak Store. You can get a lot of stuff, man. I'm a big fan of Mossy Oak. Number one, it's super good in the woods, but B, it's priced right. I can get some really cool gear and still have money to go hunting with. Mossy Oak, man, they've been around. They stand for the right things. I love the guys at Mossy Oak. I love the brand. I'm a big fan. Burris Optics, my friends at Burris, Jordan. I've been with Burris a long time, man. Brian Carey was a huge friend of mine. He's not there anymore, but Brian Carey, I got to give props to him because this is all about deer meat for dinner and coming along. I can't say enough good things about Burris. Like, they're in Greeley, Colorado. If you were to go to the Burris factory, you'd be like, wow, you'd be blown away. And the moment you get one of their scopes or optics or rangefinders or spotting scopes in your hand, you'd be like, this is amazing. And they have a forever warranty. So, I mean, whenever, if it breaks, you get a new one or they fix it, period. 100%. They're giving away a Veracity PH. That's like one of their best scopes, period. It's a 4x20 epic scope. Basically, you range wherever it is. Maybe it's 700 yards, and then you just set the dial to 700 yards. Maybe it's 420, and you set the dial to 420. Bang, it's dialed into your gun, and you just got to focus on your mechanics and making the shot. Burris Veracity, that's going to be a gift. Then they have one of their signature series laser range finding binoculars. That's the amazing binocular with a laser rangefinder in it. So you have the stability of holding it with two hands, and whatever you're looking at, you can just press the button and bang. It has a little crosshair and it's gonna tell you how far that is. I have one, I use it all the time. It's proper. I really like it. Then another gift, every time I go on a trip, on my way home, I always run into someone cool. They come up and they're like, hey man, I love Deer Meat for Dinner. I've been following you a long time. And it's just a really cool story that makes me feel good. I always take the hat off my head. I sign it and give it to them. I get so many amazing compliments about that. So the next 10 shows that I do, the hat that I'm wearing, let's say it's gonna be this hat. And this hat's not for sale. This is one of my personal hats. I will shout you out. I'll take the hat off my head, sign it, and I'll send it to you. We're gonna do that with 10 hats in the 10 next shows. Once we pull the names. So let's say in a month, when we pull the names, we know who the winners are. The next 10 shows that I do, I'll shout you out, I'll sign a hat, and I'll send it to you. If it has a little sweat on it, it's because I work hard. But anyway, those are our gifts. now I want to start taking some questions and seeing what's up. Let's see. Hey man, God bless. I'm so happy to see you're doing better. Hey Ryan Shea, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. When it comes to doing good, I'm really blessed. Like when I had my stroke in May of last year, luckily I was within eyesight of one of the best stroke centers in America, the Cleveland Clinic. My doctor, Dr. Babby, in conjunction with my regular doctor, man, I was treated like gold. And now I feel so much better. I still struggle with like, sometimes I'm just talking and I say the wrong word. Like, where'd that come from? It comes out wrong. So I apologize about that. Sometimes I say the wrong thing. It just happens. But Robert Lilly, thank you so much for getting me to the hospital quick. All my nurses and doctors, thank you so much for helping me out. Thank you all for praying for me. It means a lot. Let's keep going. What's another question? Okay. I'm looking here. Is it possible to win anything for us who is from EU? Now, I will tell you guys, there are some rules. You have to be 18 or older, and you have to live in the continental U.S. based on shipping and rules. I hate telling you this, but yeah, in this particular rule or in this particular contest or giveaway, you need to be in the continental U.S. So I apologize. I will be going to the EU next year. And when I do, I'll bring some stuff and we can ship it out there. Okay, I'm Jim Ogden. DMFD is the best. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I'm just honored to be here. I'm honored to have this platform to make videos about my life. I don't do a lot of content creation. You see my last video, catching a shark out of a tree stand. That's kind of like a content video. It's not like I wake up and I go, I'm gonna go tree stand fishing. But I thought, that's gonna make a really cool video. And then when I did it, I'm like, holy cow, like you have a really cool angle looking at the seawall. You're not making any noise, and there's no fish expecting a person to be sitting on that pole. So it worked really good. Chad Milner, congrats. So glad to see what you have been able to accomplish by God's grace. May God bless you and your family. Thank you so much. The most important thing in the world is my family. When we started this, me and Sarah were just dating, and then we got married and we started having kids. We had Aria, then Emma. Now we've got a couple dogs as well. We got Maverick, Camo, and Mia. And we just have a cool family. I am going to be we are going to be selling the house that we live in now. And then we're just going to move to a bigger property north of us that's completely unbuilt on. We're going to build it the way we want it. We're going to build a pond. We're going to build a barnuminium. We're going to do all kinds of cool stuff. And I hope you guys follow along because it's going to be a completely different pace of life for us. Let's keep going. Harry B, can I have a shout out? I don't know, can you? Harry B, consider this your shout out. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being here. Billy T, Robert, do the girls want a bearded dragon? Let me know. I might just have to buy a male. So right now, if Emma was in the house and she heard that about a bearded dragon, she'd probably run around having a heart attack. But yeah, when we get our new place and we're north and we can take really good care of it, the answer will be yes. But right now, don't. Okay, let's keep going. Crazy Cajun. Oh, hold on. It went away. Hold on. Stop. I'm trying to stop the questions here. Okay. I'm just hold on one second. I'm trying to. Ricky Miller, will you be doing a video with all your brothers together? At some point, there's a good chance. But, you know, me and Gabe live different lives. He does his thing, I do mine. And it's just the way it is. We're always busy. And Aubrey, he's not a YouTuber. He and I have done things together our entire life. So it just, I mean, what you're seeing is like natural life for us. BK, I want to see Deer Meat for Dinner do a weekend survival video. That's something me and Austin are talking about right now. Again, that's more of a content related video, but I'm going to make it a really cool video. The one thing I'm going to ask you guys, I know for a fact you guys aren't going to be sharing the giveaway because why would you? You want to win the gift. And I understand that. But when it comes to my videos and whatnot, it would mean the world to me if you would just share my content. Right now, we have 791 people on this live. That's amazing. But if I could get 791 of you just to share one video and tell one of your bros or one of your friends or maybe a family member, hey, listen, Deer Meat for Dinner. I don't do things fake. I do things for real. And I do things for real because I have a responsibility to you. If I'm doing things backwards or the wrong way, I expect to get called out on it. Therefore, whenever I started Deer Meat for Dinner, my goal was to earn the respect of my peers. So if you would, just share one of my videos or my channel with one of your friends. That'd mean the world to me, and I really appreciate that. Over time, YouTube has gotten saturated with so many people making content, which I understand. It's a great platform. It's a great thing to do. But it's become very hard to really keep that growth that I've had. And now that we just passed 1 billion views, I feel more invigorated and more ready to just smash it than ever. So I appreciate it. And I just ask you for your help. Let's see. Let's get another question here.
You just got a $50 donation from Spicy Pork Rinds.
Who?
Spicy Pork Rinds just donated $50.
Spicy pork rind?
Pork rinds.
Spicy pork rinds.
Yeah.
Dude, Spicy pork rinds. You guys just donated $50 to me. That's incredible. Now, the question, what's amazing is when I'm on the road, I always eat pork rinds. Every single time I walk into a gas station, I look around for pork rinds. Like, I gotta be honest, my favorite thing is really a Coke and pork rinds, which I need to lay off the Cokes because I'm getting a little round in the belly area. So we need to stop that. But the pork rinds are good for you, I think. So, spicy pork rinds. I'd love to spend that $50 on pork rinds, and I'll take them on my next trip. Me and Austin are leaving and going right after the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show, which I will be with Suzuki at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show on Friday from 3 to 5. When I get done with that, off, we're heading to Nebraska. I'm doing a mule deer hunt with my bow, so hopefully you guys followed along with all that. Let's see. Let's keep going. Nick, I lost my place here. Hold on. Come on. Boston Hazelwood. Love you, Deer Meat. I have been watching you for a decade now. Boston Hazelwood. Well, you know what? it's amazing to me. So right now, my friend Joey Haluska, he's outside packing bearings for my trailer. And yesterday, I was at the Expediter picking up bearings and hubs and brakes and everything. Because when you have a trailer, the best way not to be broke down on the side of the road is to take care of it. Well, when I was there, one of the mechanics walked out and was like, "Dear me, dinner." I was like, "How you doing, man?" And so he's literally coming to my house right now and gonna work with us on the trailer. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, he was telling me that he's been watching for like 10 years. And I was like, that's awesome. Just come over. So here he is. Nicholas, I keep seeing this one and it's going away. Fernando Zarini, do you pray over the food? Yeah, man. So here's the deal. When I'm at the house, for sure, I say the blessing all the time. 9 times out of 10, even when I'm in a restaurant, I say the blessing because I thank God that I'm able to afford to be sitting at that restaurant and enjoying the good food. Now, if I'm around a bunch of people that, I don't know and whatnot, I try not to interject my faith on them. I try not to make a spectacle out of what I'm doing. The Bible talks about when you pray in the closet because that's between you and God. And I really believe that wholeheartedly. So I try not to make a spectacle out of anything. If you see me pray on the channel, that's how I would naturally do it. If I don't, there's a reason why I didn't. And that's all I got there. Joe, hold on one second. Parker Fish Cooking. Hey, Parker, I know you. You're the young man who I talked to. My friend Brad Smith turned me on to you. I lost your comment there. Brandon Mocktel, deer meat for dinner. You're awesome. Thank you, Brandon. Frankie says, I shared your videos with my buddy. I keep losing it. It like Gavin Adderley, more Bahama fishing trips. You've got that right. Ricky Cloak. If you ever get to Oregon, I'll take you crabbing for Dungeness crabs. Ricky, don't threaten me with a good time because I'm the human being that's gonna show up at your house. Okay? Ricky, why don't you, hey, Amanda, if you're watching, figure out who he is and how we can get in touch with him. Send us a link on Instagram. And I've been wanting to come to Oregon, Washington, that whole area. Catching Dungeness crabs is like one of my favorite things in the world to do. Okay. Chad Milner, where are you moving? Can you talk about that yet? I can't talk about exactly where I'm moving yet because I'm going to do a whole video on that, and it's going to be a complete change of pace, a complete new everything. So stay tuned. You'll see soon. Hold on. Demetrius, can you bring back Tasty Tuesdays? So Tasty Tuesdays never really did that good. And so here's what happens. If I do a video and it doesn't get the right amount of views, it actually hurts my whole channel. So I just try to incorporate cooking into what I'm doing so that both of them do well. Tony Prince, thank you and your family for all the positive influence in life adventures and living the outdoors to the fullest. So wonderful to see you recover and pursue your adventures. Tony Prince, thank you so much. Okay. You guys want to see something crazy? Come here. Okay, there's Deer Mom.
Hello. I'm over here like thinking of ideas. Okay, I was gonna have Rob say it, but he's done so many videos over the years. I'm not even on here. He's done so many videos over the years. So what is one video, one crazy idea that you would love Robert to film and do a video on? Drop a comment below. I want to read it. I'm sitting over here on the couch listening to everything.
Next to Maverick, who's
Next to
asleep.
Maverick.
Maverick, what? Say hello. Say subscribe now. Crazy dog. Okay, so I would love to know. Let's keep going here. Okay, Gerald Rosseo, I just tried to enter your sweepstakes and it flagged me as spam. Why? I don't know. Amanda, maybe we can figure that out to get him entered. I have no idea. But we have people working on it. Jackpot Joe, what a name. If I could just get to your comment before it went away. Ryan Shea, look at North Georgia for land. I can promise y'all this, it ain't out of Florida. I'm a Florida boy, born and bred. So it's not in Jupiter, but it ain't out of Florida. The mechanic that's coming from the expediter, he's calling me right now, but I ain't getting off this. Oh, hold on. This blows me away that so many comments are coming. Oh, Nicole. They're calling in, and I ain't ready to get off this yet. What's my favorite hunt that I've ever been on? Man, my favorite hunt of all time would have to be my moose hunt that I just went on. But equally as epic is my sandbar deer. I'll show you guys this deer right here. So, hey, who wants to see some of my mounts real quick? That deer right, yep. That deer right there, that's a sandbar deer that I killed in Rhoda. That's the bull that I killed in Poggin. This is my first big buck that I killed in Carthage, Illinois with Dennis Wilborn. Sarah killed that deer at Floyd's place in Chester, Illinois. Sarah killed that deer on our very first hunt ever together in Oklahoma. This is the alligator that I was actually fighting when I had my stroke. This is my 10 point from last year. Bam! I want to kill another one like this. I'll show you some cool things. So some fan made this net for me, really cool net. And I ain't ready to take it fishing because it's too nice. But then this is our gator, big old gator. That's our biggest one we've ever killed, 13.2. That's Sarah's deer from last year. This is her Oklahoma buck from last year. Sarah killed that with her bow while 7 months pregnant. She killed that 2 years ago or 3 years ago in Colorado. That's my moose from Saskatchewan. That's my first bull elk I killed with Brian Carey and all the boys from Burris. I killed him in Trout Creek, Colorado. I killed all three of those on one hunt. That's my first mule deer ever. I'm about to go back there. My first mule deer ever. Then I killed the pheasant in Kansas. I think it was 5. Whatever the legal number is. I limited out in every single bird. I killed 1 shot. And then me and Seth McGinn from Can Cooker, we killed this deer. It's like 5 degrees out. He had little thin gloves on, and I'm looking at the deer, and all I can is blowing terrible. And all I could see, this is all I could see. I could see his head and neck about right there. That's all I could see. It's like 225 yards. And Seth's like, you gotta shoot. I'm like, man, all I can see is his head and neck. He's like, pick the neck. Pow, wow, done. That's my only antelope. Killed him in Roswell, New Mexico with Clinton Beal. Then this is our 2 mule deer that we killed in Saskatchewan. Me and Sarah killed both of these deer within maybe 5 minutes apart, about 10 miles apart. And that was pretty crazy. And then up there, we have a bunch of European mounts. So that's that. Now, let me get back to some questions here. Hold on. Hey, can y'all hear me? Hold on. Gosh. I'm trying to.
Oh, you're not filming?
I am. I'm live.
Right now?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me right now? Can you hear me right now? Okay. Paper Gold 89, if you could hunt one African game animal, what would it be and why? One African game animal. I know this sounds crazy, but if I could hunt one African game animal, it would be a really big warthog with my bow. Like those are amazing animals. They're tough as nails. They're really savvy. And even in a fenced-in area, they can go under fences, burrow, they can do whatever. So if I had just one animal, it would be a big warthog with my bow. Hashtag bear persist, baby. Oh, I forgot one. One of the gifts that we're giving away is a bear bow package. I can't believe I forgot that. So someone's going to win a bear bow package. Maybe a crossbow, maybe a male bow, a female bow. Who knows? But you're going to get a full package from Bear. I can't believe I forgot that. Bear, John Lene, my guys at Bear are amazing people. And they make great gear. So, yeah, that's another one. Audio is good. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm loud enough that if you stuck your head out of your window, you'd probably hear me talking. Everyone's saying yes. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go right now. Hey, watching from Germany, Habib Anidu. Watching from Germany. Me and my family love your videos. Thank you so much. How do you say thank you in German? I don't know. Johnny Woods, I can hear you. That's awesome. Let's keep going here. Daniel Boone Outdoors. Hey, Robert, God bless you. And God bless you for the stand you make for God. What does a trip you just got back from to Alaska cost roughly? So that trip, we actually borrowed the boat. The boat would have been about $10,000 to rent for the week. 10 days for $10,000. So airfare was roughly, so there was 4 of us. Our costs are multiplied by 4 because we all had to do it. Getting there cost me about $1,500 to get there and back. Then my charter was another $500. So let's say $2,000 for airfare. Getting my bull out of the woods, $700. Let's say $1,500 to get my bull delivered back home, all the meat and whatnot. Do it yourself, $10,000 a person, which is very, very expensive. That's the first time I've ever done that. But let me tell you something. It was the best 10 grand I've ever spent in my entire life. If you go with an outfitter, I mean, it's going to be $30,000 or $40,000. And let me tell you something. They earned their money. Trent Jones, Brooklyn, New York for life. Is deer meat really moving? Hashtag yes. L Fellow, I would love to go to Florida one day. I lost your comment. Ernest Addy, when are you going to take the old disabled veteran deer hunting? I met y'all in Montgomery, Alabama at the Buckmasters Expo. What's going on, man? I would love to take everyone hunting or fishing. But it's like time. It's like just having time to hang out with my kids and whatnot. It's really tough, man. Where's the black bear mount? I don't have a black bear mounted. Okay, let's keep going. Northern Cal fisherman. I've never hunted anything but fish. People don't realize this, but that's what fishing is. Fishing is hunting. You're hunting fish and presenting a bait that they eat. So I see so many. Justin Station, perfect. I need a new bow. Inner wind, baby. Bob Davy, a blessed buck. I think that's the only animal I've ever killed in Africa was a blessed buck. It was when we first got there, it was for camp meat, and we went out, I killed a young blessed buck, and it was delicious. Timothy Minton. Dude, I was watching you at 1,000 subs. That is insane, man. That's so cool. What video got you to watch Deer Meat for Dinner? Daniel Joe's Ravello completed all entries. You're awesome, man. You're probably going to win something. Matt Register, keep being you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Right under that, Steve Anderson. Hi from Spanaway, Washington. Sean Summers, love watching your videos. Taylor, watching from the tree stand, cuz? Are you seeing anything? That's the question. James Finner. So many questions, so many comments. This is what I'm going to say. The boys are out back working on my trailer, and I've got to go help them. I want to tell you guys, thank you very much. It really, truly means more to me than you would know. Being a YouTuber is a real gift. But let me tell you something. It takes a lot of hard work. I give props to everybody who makes a living on YouTube because let me tell you something. It's a roller coaster with your emotions. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, and you got to keep your head on straight all the time. You can't get in trouble. You got to be honest. You got to be steady and consistent. So to all the YouTubers out there, keep on keeping on. To everybody who watches Deer Meat for Dinner, thank you very much. Please share it with a friend. And let this next billion views, which I don't plan on stopping, but let this next billion views be filled with fun, laughter, adventure, good times, and let's stay healthy. I love you guys very much. I really, really appreciate you. Please go down and in whichever the entries you want to do them. And then tonight, whenever I get back home, I'm going to read through a lot of these comments. Any questions you have, anything that you want to say, leave it below. And when I get a chance tonight, I'll answer as many comments as I can. I love you guys very, very much. And I'll see you very soon. And by the way, this is the last thing. I'm going to get rid of Patreon. I've got over 2,000 people on Patreon right now. It's insane. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make those videos for free. And we're going to do it the same way we've done it forever. It'll be unlisted below. And we'll probably have like another month on Patreon. So people that are on Patreon know that like in a month or so, I'm going to phase that out. And stay tuned for more information on that. But all those cleaning videos, we're going to keep them the same way they've been for years, just unlisted below. So anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Take care. God bless. And everybody say it out loud. We go. I don't know how to end this.